Think back to when you were a child. Remember how long a single summer felt? The endless afternoons, the school year that seemed to stretch on forever. A week could feel like a small lifetime. Now think about how time feels today. Whole years seem to slip past before you've even caught your breath. You blink, and it's December again. The strange part is, a year is exactly the same length now as it was back then. 365 days, no more, no less. The clock hasn't changed at all. So why does time feel like it's speeding up as you get older? It's one of the most common feelings people share as they age, all over the world. And it isn't just your imagination. There's real psychology behind it. In fact, there are two gentle explanations, and they work together to create that feeling of time slipping faster and faster through your fingers. The first explanation is beautifully simple. It's about proportion. Imagine you are 5 years old. 1 year is a whole fifth of your entire life. It is an enormous, vast stretch of time. 20% of everything you have ever known. Of course it feels long. But now imagine you are 50 years old. That same single year is just 1/50th of your life, a tiny 2% of all the time you've lived. The year hasn't shrunk. But compared to the huge total of your experience, it feels smaller, lighter, quicker. This idea has been around for over a century, and it has a lovely logic to it. Each year you live becomes a smaller and smaller fraction of your whole life, so each one feels like it passes a little faster than the one before. To a small child, the wait until next birthday is almost unbearable, because it's such a giant slice of their short life. To an adult, a year is just one more thin slice among many, and the slices keep getting thinner. The second explanation is about memory and newness. Think about why childhood feels so long when you look back. It was crowded with first times. Your first day of school, your first bicycle, your first time at the ocean. Each of these new experiences burned a rich, vivid memory into your mind. And when you look back on a time full of vivid memories, it feels long and full, because there's so much there to remember. Novelty, it turns out, is what makes time feel big. But as we get older, life settles into routine. We wake at the same time, take the same route, do the same work, see the same faces, and the days begin to blur together. When very little is new, the brain lays down very few fresh memories. So when you look back on a year of routine, there are almost no distinct markers to measure it by and a stretch of time with few new memories feels, in hindsight, like it passed in a blink. The years feel fast, not because they truly are, but because we barely remember them in detail. And hidden inside that second reason is something hopeful. If routine makes time feel fast, the novelty can stretch it back out again. Think of a week you spent traveling somewhere new, how long and full it felt, packed with fresh sights and sounds. You can give yourself more of that, on purpose. Take a different route home. Learn something new. Visit a place you've never been. Break the routine, even in small ways. Each new experience lays down a fresh memory, and slowly, your weeks begin to feel rich and long again. You can't slow the clock, but you can fill your time with enough newness that it stops slipping by unnoticed. So that's why time feels faster as you get older. Partly because each year is a smaller and smaller slice of your whole life, and partly because routine leaves fewer new memories behind, so the years blur together when you look back. But now you know the quiet secret hidden in the answer. That newness is what makes time feel full. So seek out small new things, and you can gently slow it down again. If you enjoyed this, take a second to subscribe and leave a like. It really helps. Take a second to subscribe and leave a like. It really helps. Thank you for being curious with me today, and take care.